Central TV is here. We here to inform you, listen and be inspired. Central TV is here. We the best now in time. Oh, listen and be inspired. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best. Come and listen everybody to Central TV. We here to give you the best. Come and listen, enjoy the show. Come and listen to Central TV. We the best in time.
Hello, welcome to Central TV. Today is Wednesday, August 12, 2026. Tomorrow is August 19. I learned that that's the time Prophet Key will be coming out. Again, I want to welcome you to Central TV. Today should be inside Liberia, hosted by Ms. Vivian Cook. But due to some unforeseen circumstances, she could not be here with us today. So we are just sitting in for her. I have a guest that will be coming in studio, and that guest is Mrs. Elizabeth Grams. Mrs. Elizabeth Grams will be coming in studio. So again, we are pleased to welcome you to Central TV. Today is inside Liberia. But we will just be discussing issues that are trending in Liberia, issues related to Liberia. And my sister, Mrs. Elizabeth Grams, will be right here with me in studio. And we will be discussing issues, especially issues pertaining to women in government, women leadership in government. We saw that they appointed the female to be the I don't know what the title of that position, vice president or vice chairman or deputy for the drug enforcement in Liberia. And we'll be talking a little bit about that. We'll also be talking about the way people reacting, the way they're talking to her, the way some people responding to her appointment, apparently because she's a female. So again, if you are just joining us, this is Central TV. We are here today is inside Liberia, but our host, Mrs. Vivian Anita Cook, due to some unforeseen circumstances, she could not be with us today. And we have our guest that will be in studio today is Mrs. Elizabeth Grams. We just gave her short notice and she agreed to come for us to talk about women issues. You know, when it comes to Liberia, it's all hands on deck. So at this point, we'll take a 30-second musical break while we dive into our discussion for this evening.
Central TV, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best.
All right. Again, they are just joining us. This is Central TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Central TV.
We are pleased to welcome you to tonight's edition of Inside Liberia. I am pleased to welcome Mrs. Elizabeth Grams. Mr. Elizabeth Grams having to be my co-wife. And I invited her just on a short notice. I said, we got to go to the studio. We got to start talking about women. We got to start helping Mrs. Arizona Grant to start advocating about women, especially women in government. When women are appointed, the negativity towards it is too high. So, Mrs. Grant will give you the opportunity to introduce yourself to our platform, and then we will dive into the discussion tonight.
All right, thank you so much, Mrs. Veronica Grimes. I'm humbled to be your guest in studio tonight. Thank you so much for the invitation. I want to appreciate you for giving me this time, the opportunity to join you tonight. And it is a pleasure to be a part of this important conversation. Thank you so much.
We are also honored, Mrs. Grant, that you had honor our invitation on a short notice. It takes somebody with a heart of gold who want better for Liberia to really do what you did, and we want to appreciate you a lot. Today, we know our hottest topic in Liberia now is a drugs issue. We also want to welcome the host for the youth prime time of Central Communication Network, and our media director on Central TV, Mr. Leon Twazama. Leon, we want to say we are honored to have you in studio.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Okay. Again, we will be talking a lot of things about Liberia this evening. Miss Vivian Cole should have been here due to some unforeseen circumstances. She's not here with us tonight. We could not let it go because our followers, our fan, they always wait for this show, so we could not just let them, let the day go. If you are following us, please share the show. We want you to support us to share the show. If you are just somebody that is just dropping into there to watch us, please subscribe to our channel. We are on YouTube and we are on Facebook. We are non-political, we are non-governmental, and we are non-religious. We are balanced. My other son, later can say what unfiltered platform. We see a lot of things going on, a lot of changes going on in the government. We see a lot of people being changed and a lot of appointments are being made. But the one that really catch my heart is the lady that was appointed as a deputy DEA director. And this lady, she was appointed, and all I hear some people saying it's an insult to her as a female. So this evening, people calling her names. So we'll start with you, Mrs. Grant. Are they calling her name because she's a female? Is she really competent for the job? Or is it because she's a female, people try to disrespect her? What's your take on it?
Okay, thank you so much. Personally, I think this is a very important conversation because the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency is not an ordinary institution. It deals with issues that affect national security. It also deals with issues that affect public safety, that affects young people, and affect families and our future as well. So when we talk about appointing a female to such an important institution, I believe we should look at competency, professionalism, and integrity. So we should look at it from, let's say, two perspectives. So firstly, we should recognize the importance of a female in such a very important institution. So I want us to look at the qualification of an individual, not at the gender that is being appointed.
Good.
Because when we are appointing someone or we are appointing anyone to serve in a position, we shouldn't look at how long they have served in a particular position or position before, we should look at their competency, how professional they are in that work, or how professional they will be in that space. So for my side, I want us to look at leadership. We shouldn't just look at this gender in particular that she's that I just saw on the social media that the people were discussing her romantic life, that because of it she was being selected to serve in such position. Secondly, we must also look beyond the gender and ask whether this particular person has qualifications, whether they have experience, whether they have integrity, professionalism, and leadership accountability in set position before we can criticize. That's what I see.
I agree with you 100%, Liz, because I felt so broken down. I felt so disappointed in men and even women that were bad mocking this lady. What does
Sure.
her romantic life have to do with her professionalism? She even,
Exactly.
so now she didn't
Exactly.
bring it up at home and she's an adult. Why are we looking at her romantic life? In fact, why are we
Exactly.
digging deeper?
Wow.
Who can tell us how many women Gregory come out in America and he was here before he left? Who can tell us how many Gregory
Seriously.
come out in Liberia? Even my heart, Phil Gerald Biago, I love him as a DEA commander on the distance. I really am confident in him. When I say I love him on the distance, I love him as a DEA commander. When he was appointed, how many people search his background to see whether all his children from one mother? How many people search his
Exactly.
background to see whether he ever divorced before he got married? How many people
Hmm?
search his background to see, okay, the general, the retired defense minister they appointed? Why are they not dipping deeper to see this man's life or his romantic life or his life as a professionalism? But the aspect of a female being appointed, and I'm so happy. I want to say congratulations to you, Joseph Waka. That appointment you made until that female can bring disgrace
Sure.
onto all, that was one of the best appointments in a long time. But because it's
Sure.
a
Exactly.
female, they're going to call her all the name. They're calling her all the P. They're calling her all the H. They're calling her all the name. That's so wrong. That's so wrong. And she was not just vetted by just Liberians. Atlanta, even the United States group that went there to help to fight the drug, they also interviewed this lady. When it comes to the security system in America,
Sure.
professionalism, job as a whole, they don't play. So my question is it because she's a female, Mr. Tuazama? Is it because our current deputy DEA director, is it because she's a female that making our Liberians to just look down on her and call her all the name? And you are a female, you are qualified for a position. Do they bring your past into your professionalism? In America, we see successful women. We were stripper before. We see successful women. We were in the hood before. But when they make a decision to change their lives, somebody are CEO, somebody they are multi-millionaire, somebody they are having impact in other people's lives. Whatever happened here happened. So you've been a male on this show. What do you think that with all these thoughts are going on our newly appointed DEA deputy director? Do you think it's fair? Do you think they are doing it in the right footing, or because they want to break her down as a female?
So yes, thank you very much. In my own personal opinion, I think I discussed this on the show yesterday. At first, we have to commend President Boakai for appointing such an intelligent female security personnel who is not just appointed because she's a female, but President Boakai appointed her because he trusts her ability in delivering tasks, and he knows that by appointing her, she's going to exceed beyond expectations. The issue with Liberians, because she's a female, is that you don't get to see these things happening in Liberia. This is the first time in a very long time that we have seen a young woman being appointed to public office in that high rank. You know, Mrs. Grams,
Mhm.
it took a while for Liberians to accept that the current Minister of Youth and Sport in Minister Colina Craig, it took Liberians a while to accept the fact that she got that position because she's eligible and she's competent,
She
not
married
because
it.
not because she slept with people
Mhm.
to get a position. It took Liberians a while to accept that fact. We saw Liberians on Facebook insulting Minister Cry, insulting her because she got that position, calling her all kinds of names. But she have gone beyond to prove people wrong. She have proved her doctors wrong. She's doing the things that she was appointed to do. So I think that the current deputy director of operation with LDA should pay those people no attention. In president
Exactly.
in my vice president convoys, she passed in a long time. She's not going back down.
So,
So we give her all of the support, and that's one thing Liberians feel to understand. She's a very young person going in this position. We need to give her the support, not bring her down. She not even started her job yet. And they are talking against her. So until they can accept the fact that President Boaga trusts females a lot, you have the like of Minister Sarah Beslo Yanti, Madam
But
Bomaga Pete. Yeah.
Leon, hold on. Elala, you got a crush on Sarah Butler Yanti. Every time you come on that show, you got to make
I
emphasis.
don't, so I don't have a crush, right?
Whatever, that's Sarah
I just,
Yanti best thing, you always
I'll
make
tell you
emphasis
today.
on.
I know it's curious. I'll tell you today. So the reason is
Hey, don't
simple,
come
right?
on that show. Not a day Leon will come on that show.
please leave my
Never
son
know Sarah
alone.
So here's the thing. So Mr. Yanti is not, she's not a member of the ruling party, right? She supported somebody else. She didn't even run for president election, but yet and still President Boaga brought her to his government to work, and she's been delivering. So it's better we give people their flowers when they're still alive. Is that she's doing
But
well.
Leon, that be honest. You never talk about Yomli Kaka on the show.
because if we look at we the men of Primetime Friday, we have our own fan, Minister Senator Kanga, no fan, Ambassador Grams, right? So for me, I'm a big supporter of Minister Yanti.
When you go Liberia, try to see Sarah Butler Yanti.
I will, man. I will. Maybe who knows? I might be appointed in her office. I mean, foreign affairs, like good
You
place
know,
there.
Sarah Butler Yanti. Pressure, be careful. Ah.
Ah,
Continue, son.
But yes, I think as young people, we are seeing the president moving in a very right trajectory, and I think that Liberians can criticize her all she wants. The fact that she's going to do her job diligently, she's going to do her job without fear or favor. She's going to work as a very very high security personnel. She have our undivided support. We are behind her through the end until she proves the gender wrong. And let me be very clear. She was not appointed because she's a female. She was appointed because President Boaga saw something in her that he gave her that position. I
exactly.
mean, President Boaga could have gone and appointed, going and make appointment to any other people down there, could be a male or female, but he appointed her because he have seen her from her. The most beautiful thing about that appointment is it's an internal appointment. She had worked with LDA for a long time, so she understands the in and out of LDA. So I think that's a 10 out of 10 rating from the president, and we wish her all of the best.
Okay, we wish her all the best. That was the last
Sure.
statement from Sarah Yanti Brunsi on the man on this show. Y'all gotta read Sarah Yanti Brunsi on this show. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, okay. I'm coming to you, Elizabeth. Do you think
Yeah.
the government of Liberia, if you have to get from A be the highest, F be the lowest, if you had to score the government of Liberia in fighting on drugs, what would be the grade you're going to give the government of Liberia for, and what is the reason?
The network is tripping.
No, we hearing you. Go ahead.
Wow. Can
I
you
was
come again? The
I
network
was
on my
saying
side?
I was
Yeah.
saying, do you think the government Liberia is really fighting the drug effectively? If you had to grade them from A to F, what grade will you get and what would be the reason of that grade?
I will give them or I will give them a B. Yes. Because I have seen over the years the work, I mean the things that this particular drug trafficking has cost this country. And for this level, in this stage of government, while they are doing their job done, they are doing extremely well for what I see as compared to previous governments that have been dealing with this drugs trafficking. This government is doing extremely well, 99%, I must say. So I will have to give them a B for their job well done. Yeah, they are doing extremely well. What was happening in the past, I'm seeing a level of improvement in this government from the LDEA. I'm seeing a level of improvement, I must admit. So their grade for me will be a B. Seriously.
So the question is, before we go to Leon Elizabeth, you giving the Boaka
Yeah.
Kun government a B. But our brothers and sisters from the other side, from the CDC government, they say that the United Party
Mhm.
people rather bringing drugs in their country. So how does your grading system compromise or differentiate from what our CDC brothers and sisters are saying about the current government?
So that's the question I normally ask people. If this said government is really bringing drugs into the country, so how come are they always arresting cases of drugs, huge cases of drugs? I think this is the second time that I have heard of a huge amount of drugs that the cattle have been dismantled. I have heard about it. The huge, very huge one. The last time I was reading on news from I saw on Facebook from BBC, they said Liberia is the highest drugs trafficking country in the world. Before, we didn't used to see it. All those drugs used to just be away from Liberia. I mean, they used to be in hiding. Ah, what phone I go off?
So, Leon,
Yes, I'm
people from
here.
CDC say it's a Baga government that is bringing Elizabeth will be back. We just lost Elizabeth. She will be right back. Our crew from the CDC people say it's Boaka government, Boaka Kun government that bringing the drugs. Besides that, if you will have to scale or grade the government from zero, I mean from A to F, A being excellent, F being lowest, what would be your skill, and then what would be the reason that you're giving them that grade?
Yes. So, thank you. If I were to grade the government or the LDA on a scale of A to F, I would give them a B plus actually. And the only reason why I give them a B plus and I would not give them an A is because we have seen a lot of arrests, but we need to know about the consequences that follows the arrest. So that's just one reason why I'm not giving the government A. But I think in my opinion, the government has done a very great job since the president took over. And I told somebody the other day, I said if that's one thing that you cannot take from the Bragas Coon administration is their fight towards drugs.
Mhm.
Because as we have said a lot of times on Soundjoy Network, we are 1000% against any form of drugs in Liberia all around the world. We know that it is very dangerous. It is not a right thing. It is not going to give any child a bright future. Instead, it's going to damage people's future. I've had a lot of friends who I went to high school with in Liberia, whom now, every time I see them on the Facebook, I feel very, very disheartening because I know those people were very, very smart in high school, but now they're now trying to be the Zogos and Zotinas in Liberia. So I will give the government a B, and I want the government to uh to punish those who are involved in the drug activities in Liberia, whether you are a government official or you're a mere citizen. So I think that's how I'm going to grade the government on a B. Let a consequence be behind the not just the arrest. Yes, we appreciate the arrest. We know that there is no smoke without fire. So we appreciate the government for doing all of those raids, but we want to see, want to hear a lot of consequence. Want to hear John Brown is being sent to the Supreme Court, going to jail for 25 plus years. And this will be an example made of somebody until this book can start bringing the judge. If there is no example made of somebody, they're going to think it's just all about the arrest. But we need an example made from somebody, whether you're a foreigner or not. We want you to, the one president will set an example. And I really do think that the president will set an example up with somebody. It's just around. It's going there. He's being patient, but it's going to happen. On the issue with my CDC brother saying that everything that the president will do or is going to do for Liberia, the citizens will criticize it. Whether it's good or it's bad, they will criticize it. And I think that is not fair because the issue with drugs is not CDC against drugs. It's not UP against drugs. It's Liberians versus drugs. Whether you are UPs, you are citizen, you would deliver the party with the ALP, with the CMC, regardless of your political affiliation. The drug fight is for all of us. We need to put our foot down and put the political party aside and fight drugs. CDC going on the media to talk about UP bringing drugs in Liberia is not helping. I'm somebody who believe I'm not a citizen, not a member of the UP, but I feel like the president is doing a very great job, and the CDC are just wasting water on their back. You can go out. We see the president making efforts. So how can you say that the president bringing? So the president will bring joy in. What's that country like fighting drugs for? I mean, it makes absolutely no sense. How can the president government bring drugs in the country, but then he fighting it? So I think the CDC are just trying to politicize this thing. I think that they need to stop it. We need to collectively fight just in Liberia and in the diaspora. Until we can do that, we'll keep having the same problems over and over again.
Yeah, I also want to add to you people. Elizabeth is gone. I think she said her phone went off, something like that. But again, I want to come back to the appointment of the female deputy DA. I mean, I want to tell Liberians, the habit of people being verbally abusive to females when appointment are made is very much wrong. The aspect of people being physical or psychologically abusive to female when appointments are made is very wrong. Okay, let's say somebody let's say they're looking for a social worker, and somebody has a degree in social work. The person has experience in social work. Is it because the person was once upon a time friendly with Bwaka, maybe in 1976, when I even born, so Bwaka cannot see the credential or the qualification the person have appointed the person? You can be friendly with somebody. Elizabeth is coming. You can be friendly with somebody and then stay that person. If the person is qualified for the position, you can also get the person the opportunity to come. Again, want to say welcome to Nathan. Nathan is a co-host for the leadership.
Nathan say so. Just Nathan say that. I mean, he might can't be on the show, then he's not on the show. So you probably saying that. They don't say man can be on the show, then they not on the show. It's like injustice. So you gotta be here.
They don't know about struggling. So I want to say welcome, Nathan. We are just discussing. Just having general discussion. I've been seeing on Facebook, said Joseph President Bwaka appointed the female deputy DEA commander. All she receiving from a lot of people in Liberia is insult. They're giving her all the words, all the nasty word they're supposed to give her, how she is P, how she is H, and all that stuff. And I think if she's competent, I don't think when she even have a past, they should bring her past into her professional life. So I was asking Leon, when they appointed what he name, Gregor Cuomo as police director, did they even deep behind Gregor Cuomo to see how many girlfriends he had or how many concubines, whether all his children were the same mother or same father? They say to even what he name. Oh, I know Biaga Fitzgerald, my own brother. I love him on a distance. Hey God, the devil is so busy. When they appointed him, whoever said that, let us go and find out if this guy have a concubine. But it's because it's a female, everybody just buy a mother. In fact, let me take it back. Some people just buy a mother and give her the name that she does not deserve. So I was asking, do you think they're doing this to her because she's a female? Or why you think everybody is bad mocking or bringing your romantic life into her professional appointment? Later.
Basically, the first thing is that we are in Liberia. So, honestly speaking, Liberia is a different place, and the way we see things, and you can never overrule this. No matter how we try to educate ourselves, we will try our possible best to ensure that people see things differently. People see things from a professional background. But you go or you come down in a common Liberia men's setting. You go or you come down, Liberia illiteracy rate is still high. So you don't expect everybody to think at a professional level. And the first law of nature is it talks about self-preservation. You let yourself free. Right now, if you, myself, and Leon in your house, a snake driving up, the first thing you do, you want to protect yourself first before even thinking about us. So you gotta be safe first before you go and save somebody. So the first thing, secondly, Precious have been somebody who have worked within the sector for a very long period of time. My own issue here is that we hope and pray that Pressure deliver, but when it comes to the qualification, Pressure is far overqualified. Pressure have been in the sector for a very long period of time. Pressure is experienced. Pressure have the connection. Pressure know the way out. So it is just out of envy for me. I see it to be out of envy and a jealousy. What Pressure personal life had to do with her job description? Myself, I have my own personal life. I can drink my style. I can drink my beer. I drink my anything. It has nothing to do with my professional life. When I go to work, I do my work. I go and do my job. So it is not possible that somebody will want to bring Pressure personal life into the job that you do. If anybody feels that Sengay and Pressure having a personal relationship on an affair, that's a business. That's a business. But President Baga is not seeing that. And it is very unprofessional and it is very diminishing for you to bring out her private life into a job description. It has nothing to do with a job description. Pressure TOR it got nothing to do with a job description. That her private life that she lives or social activities, who here is not social? Even people who criticize him today, people who criticize him, oh, Pressure, your boyfriend, girlfriend.
He's taking the closet looking so dirty. If I leave from Central TV right now, I'm on Central TV. After Central TV, I mean, the CEO don't got control over my life afterward. He may have control over it because he's my husband, but anything other Central TV is my life. Why would somebody bring it back to Central TV? How much they was on Jesse? Why were the last time? It's just electricity.
Electricity is very high. It's just other envy, petty and minute envy and jealousy. That's the reason why a Liberia is trying to elevate. So, for example, let's try to make LDA gender sensitive for once. So, to appoint a female on the basis of being an operational person, it's an issue for Liberian people to take and say, oh, they get loving the same game. To be honest with you, I'm being very realistic with you. If you make me the hair with DA now, one way or the other, I would take some extended reality and put it in position too.
Of course.
One way or the other, I will do that. That's why I said the Congo people control the rules. I will do that. That one is happening all over. Joria, president here, Joria took most of the Southeastern and getting people position. Why did he criticize Joria for that? President Banga now is president. Most of the people who in higher position in the country, they are all from Lofa. Why can't criticize that? So that one.
So I think.
But the fact of the matter, he didn't just put in there. They are competent. They marry the position.
Very qualified people. So,
if
you have the relative that have the experience, that have the technical know-how, the ability, the competency, and all of the nitty-gritties that comes with the job. She understands, or he or she knows the job. So when you sit there and allow the person to just go scot-free without getting anything, no. And moreover, pressure has her own social activities. That is a fundamental right. The
But
Constitution
she's
bans
a
everybody
young
from
lady.
associating and disassociating.
She's a middle-aged lady, and she got her life.
She
I
got a
mean,
lot
she's
to
not
live.
gonna be serious for the rest of her life. That
The president
okay,
can even go another President Braga. That no issue on that thing. She go another President Braga, no issue. The Braga is fair enough.
you want Katumaro you're my Katumaro. But I think just to add on to it also, I feel like there are many people, not just in Liberia, but I think there are many people in the world who still live in those ancient days where they feel like because you are a woman you can't do this, you can't do that. And until the mindset leaves from that place, they're not going to grow. We are in 2026 where we have seen President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf become the first female president on the continent of Africa. We are living and seeing females in higher authority. So until people can live just like my brother Nathan said, some of them they are envious because they sat there, they let oppressors who was hardworking, go to school, do things by the book, do this legally. She's been struggling. Her mom been praying for her, her father been praying for her. She's been doing all of the hard work, but now because she there now, everybody trying to go in her past and bring it back. Oh, she don't know this, like John Brown.
I mean, honestly, Leon to Ada is just common and more human being.
It is.
It's very common and more human being. Those are all that speak like they in this country that work as supervisor to our respective job and managers to our respective job. People think we should not occupy those jobs. But while we are not occupying, I'm competent. I went to school. I'm qualified. I should occupy it. Besides, I'm a United States citizen. I'm legal to work. I'm legal to occupy the position. I mean, yeah. Am I from another country? Yes. Did I try to reach the level? So I mean, Precious. Maybe Precious started from square zero. She been patient. She been struggling. She been suspended. She been dropping in the ring. And at this point, God said, my daughter, I see you. And the first thing that really encouraged me, that really moved me, whether she was faking or she was not faking, she seek the face of God. Got on her knees and pray for God's direction. Because people, DA is tempting, my begin. They play, I ain't see $1 million with my eye. You think somebody will say, my girl, get $2 million in DA? It's tempting. It's tempting. Yeah, my man, Federal Biago. That was my own murder. And then I don't know, I gave me belief if Federal did that thing.
Yeah, that's why serving in public office comes with a lot. Comes with a lot because you're going to be examined on like the microscope. They're going to do something that might not doing that thing you would do. So it's just the nature of Liberians to always find something wrong with somebody. Where Liberians just have that tendency of looking for something wrong in you, even though they know that you know within themselves that you are qualified. My brother can say that the technical know-how of the job, they will still find a way to criticize you. So that's just the thing about Liberians.
Nathan, what are your thoughts?
That thing is just for me. It is deemed weighted. It has no weight, honestly speaking. For a platform like Stanton to be discussing a Precious, like the way they did last night, like other people try to reach out to me. You people are balancing your argument, and Spoon was discussing again and other stuff instead of saying get around. I say, look, it has nothing to do with her job. It has nothing to do with her ethics. She didn't breach any protocol.
And I'm sorry, Nathan, I'm not cutting. Is saying gay related to Pressure?
No.
Now Pressure uncle was saying gay?
Nowhere anywhere.
Is that Pressure brother?
Nowhere anywhere.
Okay.
Wait. So wait. So you encouraging saying gay?
Yeah. Yeah, my man. About to be very real, there are a lot of issues affecting our country that we should discuss. There are a lot of issues affecting our country that we discuss. Now, if a person going to LD, most of them now, if you get a community chairman job, the first thing they will do is to have big party, bring style, bring beer, drink around. You saw this little girl. Look, I'm very proud of President Braga. I'm very proud of the current leadership in terms of promoting young people. You saw Corona post. Corona said when I was appointed, people felt that I don't know the job. People felt that I slept with big men and other stuff to do the work, but Pressure proved them wrong. June 7 protest. Precious of one of those females who were on the front line. If you check the June 7 protest, you will see photo for Precious in the Liberia National Police in a total uniform. She was there. She went through the bullets. She went through the tear gas. She went through all of the struggle, the test of time. So why can't you appreciate your own or brother or your sister for promotion? Maybe you tomorrow. So that every political appointment I kind of want to politicize everything I have it. No.
Yeah,
No.
I mean that's because they want President Bwaga to call them personally and say, look, I mean, as a president, I'm calling you because I feel like I want to appoint Precious. I mean, what Liberians fail to understand is the president has his constitutional right to appoint who he wants to appoint. If he trusts
It's a political
female,
job.
he appoints you. Yeah, if 2029 when you're running the campaign, if President Weah comes back, if President Weah go appoint President, he must say no. When I went female, yeah, once it's meant to be here, authority. But what President Bwaga is doing, President Bwaga is changing the landscape of the political stage now in Liberia. He's setting the standard high for the next president after him to know that, look, I appoint a lot of young people, and you got to take the mantle from where I continue. So for me, all the about that freedom, those people are causing death.
Pressure works at the way and pressure like you put in anybody so that focus on a job. I think it's there upon arrival. To be honest with you, no argument on that thing is there upon arrival. Pressure works at the way and pressure the president.
I mean, Cesar Waterspoon is our senior brother in media. So some things that come, even though you are so bitter with Bwaga government because allegedly you wanted to be controlling the red seal or the gas seal, you know, independently, like you the only person should be importing allegedly now.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it ain't happy. How can you trust a government, put the government in chair? Even if the government going wrong, that's a way you can do the correction. So I mean, people underestimated Joseph Bwaga. They thought Joseph Bwaga was just a man who poo by his nose. Oh, Papa, that goes so he follow you. Papa, that goes so he follow you. You know how many times I said Joseph Bwaga will fire Gregor Coma, and you don't see any magnitude or evidence of Jeff fire somebody. You can't forget fire the person. You know, that they won't matter. You got to search my own brother, Fedger, Biago, and everything. Even though the last time I put big Bible voice on the something, I begin to know which one the Bible place. But you know, I mean, Satan need to cool down. When he hears something he wrong with it. Well, all man, I don't know he left from a while. They call it the former representative Yaga Kwaduba. I will never even see the parliament again.
No, I mean, don't say that. Yaga Kwaduba is contesting 2029. Don't say that.
Yeah, without we anything here. We're not talking will be another day for another time. But my only word to the Liberians is let's support Precious. I don't know Precious personally. I don't even know her, but I support her as a female. Yeah, I support her because I feel she married a job.
Honey Precious, so me I support her.
Oh yeah, okay. I will not even tell you what the platform. So we need to support Precious the best way that God will help us to succeed. That we females will be proud. That Joseph Bwaga can be brave to appoint another female in another position, another time. Because if Precious succeed, we women of Liberia will succeed. So again, that would be the pressure. That would be the pressure case. So let's go to the former DEA commander, the suspended or expel or fire DEA commander. All that car itself was given to him by the guy that owned the club. Later, you don't think he was set up with that car. You think that car is ready for him? You don't think somebody was just driving that car wherever he went or something to jail tinting his record?
It wasn't a setup. Because the first thing is that Biago current girlfriends I realized that I did my fast finding today. She currently lives at the GSA Road up Rock Hill. And her name is Barbara.
No, don't call her name.
No, but it's in the public already.
Oh, okay.
It's in the public already. Her name is
Uh,
Barbara. So, Leroy allegedly also bought a vehicle for her, and she was using the vehicle. We've been seeing her on back passing around 24 seat, and all of a sudden she got a new vehicle. So it was also alleged that Leroy also bought a vehicle. Leroy, the one that owned Paribas. And Biago, one of the aspects is that Leroy and the guy who owns the Dutch passport, Leroy too has a Dutch passport.
mhm.
The guy who owns the Dutch passport, he is one of the chief capone for the Dutch in Africa, expanding to the world. So he and Leroy work together. Leroy have been working since we are time. Since previous administration, he been working since previous administration. He been working.
Wow.
Yes. So, and then Biago is using Leroy friend as his driver. The guy is pretending to be a driver, where he is one of the biggest capone in terms of the drug business in Liberia.
So when
And
you
in
say you
Africa.
travel, I mean, the friend were working with DEA.
No, Biago brought a man in as a driver
As a driver to Barbara.
to
So
Biago.
Biago.
To Biago. Biago took Leroy friend. Biago allegedly have been receiving a lot of gifts from Leroy. So now, to play smart, to make people not to have their attention on him, for people to take eyes from on them, he brought Leroy friend, who is one of the capone for drugs cartel in Africa, making him as the LDA director driver. So it
Damn.
appeared like the man, yes, it appeared like the man is a common man. He's a hungry man. He knows nothing. He doesn't understand anything he's doing. All the time, he's just a male driver. So when Martin did the research, Martin Fast Funding was just done right to Ellen or Laboratory Traffic Management Office, right here, or SKD. Right here to SKD. That's how Martin did Fast Funding. Got the plate number, pay his cash, went in the system, check who owned the car, who bought the car, how the car document came out, who need a register in, who they turn it over to. That's how Martin got the evidence. That's how Martin got the evidence. So if Biago saying, the first thing Biago did, Biago said he had never received a gift from anybody.
He
That's
said
the
you're
first
not
error
seeing that car in his entire life.
in his entire life. But when he went to CEO, the car escorted him to CEO. In fact, it was the same vehicle that he was in. When they went to burn the drugs, the car was in the convoy. The car came back with the same convoy, entered the compound of the Labrador National Police. The same car left the Labrador National Police and drove them home. So how come, if you're going for a meeting, the car is always parked behind you with the same driver being posted? So how can you say that you have not seen the entire car in your entire life or in your whole life? How can we say that you have never seen the car in your entire life? When you went to CEO, you got out from the car, camera on you. You went to burn the drugs, the car was in the convoy. So, okay, let's assume you saw a strange car in the convoy. You want national security. As a security personnel, what would be your own action? What would be your own intake? Use your common intelligence to know that something strange is in your convoy, something strange is parading your vicinity, something strange is happening to your team. So they will lie about that. He lied on an oath. So I think, for me, I believe that President Braga decision on Biago was right. It was timely, and he need further investigation to prove. As to whether he is saying the truth or he is saying something access or apart from the truth. But to be very honest with you, Biago has nowhere to go, nowhere to have. He has been caught red-handed. He has disappointed the Liberian people. He just make us believe that the former LDA deputy for administration, Mr. Fokpa, told us that the issue of drugs is a lucrative business. Everybody want to get rich, so he found out that people will want to pocket their own resources and keep it and make themselves a family rich. So at the expense of that, they will all wants to sell the country. So the men were very right by saying that. It's just that people misconstrue the statement, and then the president had to suspend him and ask him to resign. So I think Biago has proven Mr. Fokpa right that drugs is a lucrative business, so you can't trust anybody when it comes to that. That's why last night I kept saying I hope pressure will deliver. She's a female. She has been assistant. She understands the way out and other stuff. I kept saying that pressure should be able to focus on her job and not to Labrador job. She shouldn't be carried away because she has seen all of these things People have been disgraced in front
So
of
now
her. People have
somebody
been
bring
knocking
that
on her
money,
door.
you jump on your camera
Yes,
on your side, you collect your FOC, you go show it.
yes,
This is it. This
yes.
person need to be arrested. They offer me the money. Don't do that. When you do that, I said the drug cartel will be scared because they will not
I'll
even
be honest
trust
with
who
you.
to give money
Look,
to.
if you go to private bar at night, if you go to private bar at night, if you see what's happening there or what is happening there, you'll be very shocked. You see a lot of young guys with bag on the back. My brother used to work with the DEA before. He was an intelligent person. Up to now the DEA, I've complained several times that my brother number I'm using, they still have it on their website. They have not even updated their website. That's one of the main issues. I told them if people cannot update the website, they'll call us, we'll come. We'll help you to update your website because we control .gov. They still call me now. So my brother used to go on a mission and things there. Several times want to you see young people having bag on the back, intelligence. Acting like they're serving Strascar, they're serving Boone, they're serving Opinion. All these things, they are all drugs. All these things are all drugs. One time I
Wow.
was there when the LDA came, they got an intelligence that Leroy is into serious drugs business. Before the LDA will arrive at the moment, they were already had intelligence. Someone from the office calling now, we're coming on you to raid your place. So at that time, he already barricaded the entire place with the guys with security. So the LDA couldn't have access to the place. They went back and they came with reinforcement, at which time the club was already shut down.
Yeah.
At which time the club was
Wow.
already shut down. So it had been happening for a very long period of time. It had been happening for a very long period of time. So I think, it is so saddening that one person is getting rich for the for the just business like bro, then it destroys thousands of young people. So it just narrows down to the saying I
Exactly.
say the dealer getting richer and while the taker getting poorer.
The
That's what's happening.
consumer get it. The consumer
Leroy is
buy it.
a millionaire. Leroy is a millionaire. See the amount of young people that Leroy has destroyed. Then Biago, who has children, who had a generation to come after him, he
He
allowed his
got a
son to be
very
used as a
intelligent
leader.
boy that work with NGO and
Yeah,
all.
yes. Then he allowed his son to be used. That's why I always tell people the issue of riches, it comes by the grace of God, it comes through time. So you're never born rich. You're the other thing and you die, you go. So what's the essence?
So Neto, how can we caution the security in Liberia? Because I stand to be corrected. The Justice Minister, Councillor Oscar Tour said, and I quote,
Mm.
Biago and what her name? Gregor got nothing to do with the drug. They got no connection, no association, nothing to do with the drug. He said it with confidence. So, Martin away in Netherlands there had to break it through. So I mean, how do we compromise the security sector in Liberia when it comes to this kind of thing? Because if the whole justice minister can say, "Oh, they ain't got nothing to do with this thing," then other certain it got something to do with it. How can we compromise that? How can we compromise that? Because they say something different and then it begins something different. So that means our security people themselves need to work very hard. They need to do something deeper because Martin had not said anything. We're definitely going to be there and just sitting there and say, oh, our people doing investigation, our people doing this, our people doing that. So again, you are just joining us. This is Central TV. We are we are talking about the issue of drugs in Liberia. What Nathan? Okay. We are talking about the issue of drugs in Liberia, the way in which the security people are addressing it, and the way in which the investigation that have to do with the leaders and then somebody from where Netherlands, who is not even a security sector, how to break that yoke. So again, if you are joining us, this is Central TV. Please subscribe, please share our show. Nathan, you can right back waiting for you. We got to conclude the show. We can conclude the show for you. Leon Twazama. So, away from the trust, they go to Nima County. What is really going on in MDR?
Sí, es que no political party. Okay. So the thing with LDR, I mean MDR, and today we saw the youth chair being being out for their access out of the building, why Senator Samuel Koga is having a meeting with his lawyers. And the thing about MDR, it all goes back to Senator Samuel Koga. I want to say personal vendetta with Vice President Jeremiah Cohn, because we know for a fact that Vice President Jeremiah Cohn is the political leader for MDR. That fact is not going to change. It's not Senator Koga. So Vice President Cohn is the front runner of MDR. I think Senator Koga needs to slow down a bit. He's moving faster than he's supposed to move. I always love to see the entire issue of political godfather in Nimba, I think, going at those days, right? But we always also need to pay respect to whom respect is given. The fact that Senator Koga have not accepted that Vice President Cohn is the political leader of MDR is always going to be a problem. And you cannot want to leave MDR wherein you are denying access for the youth.
The question is Senator Koga a member of MDR? Because the last time I know Senator Koga was ANC man. I stand to be corrected. No, not ANC, I know PUP, something like that.
PUP, yeah, he's not.
He declared membership for MDR because when Senator Koga needed a position and when he went and knelt down before Prince Johnson, he and Prince Johnson could not even get along.
He thinks the fact that he jumped over the lid, Senator Bali, makes him an automatic godfather of Nimba, or makes him an automatic front runner of the MDR, and that's not how it works. We respect the tradition, we respect what you did, we respect that a whole lot. But at the end of the day, MDR is not PUP, MDR is not CMC, MDR is MDR. And we give our political leader in Vice President Cohn. He's the political leader of MDR. So you have to either.
But he left off Jeremiah Cohn hand and get a political party for Jeremiah Cohn. So what?
He forgot. He forgot about that. He think we have forgotten. He think we have forgotten. You know that's what I said. He thought that jumping over the list about it makes him the political leader of MDR. He's wasting him start, because come 2029 he will still need the support of Vice President Cohn. You can have a president vendetta against the vice president. You got a Nimba and you quote unquote call him your son. I mean, I can call you my man. Every little thing I come on the show, I thought against you, try to bring you down. Like Vice President Cohn said, he passed there a long time. All things do your head in your head. He passed there a long time. 2029 comes, we'll all give our rally our support to our political leader. So Senator Koga needs to slow down. And he needs to slow down. Long time, the Vice President, all I think you're doing, you are seeking attention that you're not going to get.
Seeking attention in the wrong direction.
In the wrong direction. Because when they bring Jeremiah Cohn, you know that 9 out of 10 put Jeremiah Cohn over you. That's very clear. You know, you practically beg Jeremiah Cohn to be senator of Nimba. Jeremiah Cohn, raise your hand.
But Jeremiah Cohn talking, that lady, what her name? Family said, Ellie Johnson said he lashed up with open. Jeremiah Cohn lashed up with Crocker.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
and that's the truth. Until Senator Koga can realize the fact and accept it that Jeremiah Cohn is our political leader, he can go ahead and keep doing everything that he want to do. But my issue with him is the fact that he closed, while having a meeting today with his lawyers, he denying access to the party youth chair from entering the party headquarters. It's very wrong. It's not your political party. So
they were discussing
behind closed doors.
Jeremiah Cohn, I ain't gonna get himself loaded. I got one Aaron Balawi. Aaron Balawi, you need to inbox me. Let's talk about what you mean by George, where he's coming by 2029. You can come in studio, we can make a time for you where you can come and tell what you mean by George, where he's coming 2029. And I can bring one unity party picking for you guys to interface. Again, Nathan is out on the show right now. I rather wanted to ask Nathan what about the brown tap thing that going on in Liberia, because Leon can talk about it because Leon is not in Liberia.
Wait, first of all, I think you. No, hold on. First of all, I think you have a brown tap.
No, I've been seeing it on Facebook. People say people went to the hospital for Branta. I want to know who the investor for Branta.
You know,
Whether Branta passed through the pre-clinical trial, whether they approve it and everything. Yeah, this is, I don't know whether it's an alcohol. I don't know whether it's a herbs and other things.
you know what? We'll lead. I can't answer that question.
No, we'll leave the salary and Nathan can
We'll
tell me the
see
rest
that
of
question. We'll see that question. They probably they bring ambassador for Plata. Okay, you can't.
You can't.
You can't. No. Oh my God, you know, oh my God, that's a question for you that I cannot answer because it's not my jurisdiction.
No, later he was trying to deal with you, yeah. He said you're the ambassador for he said you're the ambassador for Branta.
No, ask the question right. Ask the question right.
What is going on with the Branta? Because they said they made somebody tap at the hospital, and then got the hospital, said go to the hospital. I know the Branta for
You know,
what is it?
I'll ask the Omar has to know for Branta. You know.
I saw it on Facebook.
Is it Branta in America?
Yeah, Branta.
Branta,
in Philadelphia, I think what we in Georgia.
It was still region.
So they Branta, they say they make people want to go to the hospital. I mean, is it a herbs? Is it alcohol? What really is it Branta?
From the insertion when Branta came to Liberia, it came as a herbs. Because I listened to Dr. Chris Dubai, the former MPhil director. He said on Prime FM, credit to Prime FM, when he appeared, he said that the president or the government shouldn't just ban Branta, they should do a feasibility study as to know whether it is important for health or whether it is dangerous for the health. But one of the doctor, I will call him as we move forward. He said he was the one that introduced Branta to Liberia. Branta is a country herbs, according to him, that when you take it, when you cannot toilet freely, it helps clean the system. When you have cold, it helps get rid of the cold from your back. When you feel that kind of malaria, like typhoid, when you take it, it try to heal you one way or the other. But he said he feels so frustrated and devastated in a way where when other people try to photocopy and try to make it appear like something that is not even helpful for the body, people try to duplicate it in a way where they will misuse it. Almost like there is a drug that most footballers take when you read one, and they call it Anna. It's a drug named Anna that when they take it, they have longer time with women. So they try to use that with Branta so that when they take it in Liberia or other part of the world, they misuse it in terms of having in terms of mating with other people. So that's how Liberia now is.
How you know the medicine and niso?
Because they brought up, they say a rather giving the men that say when they start the Branta, they will refrain, they will go on protest. Why about the Branta?
The Branta issue, you know, in Liberia, like what I said, the age of rate is very high. People see mating to be a recreation for them in Liberia because there's nothing to do. People see it to be a recreation for them. That when once and normally I think we are trying to affect the generation because even biology talk about it. When you are mating with somebody, there are time frame. So people say, oh yes, when you do this, you don't reach the maximum time, then you are not man enough. You see, that being so naive.
Exactly.
That being so naive.
It's a mental health issue.
Seriously.
I mean, what we say,
people.
I will do something to keep this.
I'll be very honest with you. I went for a program once. A friend of mine, he messed it with how they call it, stout. Because I can drink stout. So when he gave me a little of it, a little taste of it.
He said, "I'm a brother." I tell
Yes.
He said,
It
My
appears
begin,
that-
don't brand out there where you, my begin.
tell me.
yes, my skin got hot. My skin got severely hot, and my eyes. When someone take drugs, like the way you're asking, like be red, like someone put pepper in your eye. My eyes got red. I came home. I got sick. The next time I went to the hospital, I got serious malaria.
So let me, brother, now where we about it, my man. Don't you say it again.
Yes, seriously, I got sick.
Then
So,
you need to the then I want to brand out my begin.
yeah.
I had blue one, you told my man. I had blue one.
He agree with me. He agree with me. So since then, but
But
some
then
people
I
they
said, why you are
discuss
drinking
it.
it for? You don't have cold. He said the man said if I cold my
Yeah.
They somebody give you some kind of medicine, you get a sickness for. Why you taking it for?
I tell you, I tell you, and the Lord for start kept me so. But basically, basically, even in Nima, in Nima, there's a pastor who normally preach openly, loosely. Sorry for that
Yeah, I know
expression.
that
I don't know
blind
what.
man. He
Yes,
pretty loosely
I
like
don't know what.
Gragro Komoto, like Gragro
Yeah.
Komoto, Samuel Crocker, he just talk loosely.
Yeah,
He
but
he said, I thought loosely. I said, it's in your Jeremiah Kunde. He said, I
Yeah.
thought loosely. I said, a fire coming from him up. He said, you thought loosely. What you got to do?
he said all the
He
women
said,
that can
send
eat
that
their
pro.
money.
Yeah, he said, I thought loosely. Yeah, he thought loosely.
Yeah, so I think in Liberia, people are misusing Branta. There is a need, even if the government cannot ban it, they should restrict it. It should restrict it. It should be tested as to know whether it is helping him on in terms of health issue, in terms of destroying our system internally. We have to test it because it is so sad that the Ministry of Commerce doesn't have all of the equipment to ensure that the test all of the
So the original producer should have something
yes
on the original bottle that will show the difference between the duplicate
show the difference. Yes,
and the
yes,
original. You know?
yes. So he was advocating that the government laboratory should do a carry to a lab and test it to know whether it is beneficial for health or whether it is dangerous for health. And for me, I want to buy his idea. The way other people just running with it. No, people in this country we just take everything to be fun. Everything here is
Yeah,
fun
we go
to
like,
us.
bro, don't do brand table.
Yeah, yes, we don't take things seriously. Yeah, we just see
No.
everything as fun.
I think me and brother they don't come from the same man. So they got malaria. So I want to get malaria too. So I will stay away from it. They don't have malaria. So they don't have malaria. So I'll have malaria too.
Well, anyway, we just want to say thank you for joining us. This is Central TV. Today is Inside Liberia. Our host, Vivian Code. Due to some unforeseen circumstances, she could not be in studio today. I want to appreciate you, Nathan and Leon. You guys did a great job because you were never even told that we were going to do show today, but you just come in. That's the show's commitment. So I will give you guys a minute to just give us your closing statement, and we will bring the curtain down. Starting with Leon.
Thank you. So let me use the labyrinth vernacular a little bit, right? So all my labyrinth people we are begging you, you see that girl where President Paga say they get my girl LDA. Where is he? Look at everybody in the whole country and say they get I want a point. Like President Paga put there. We beg you. We know some of you a half of you to accept that women are strong. Some of you have to accept that there's some woman who can know plenty money you that thing will know it. We understand that part. But let's get out there, let's give her the support that we can give her. Let's give her all the support that we can give her. When she go there and she fail, we'll say, oh yeah, we supported her, she failed. But why she not there, Google it, her phone not go to the office door, you set. Then we say it's wrong. So I beg you, let's give President Paga the support and let's give President the support that when she go there, he can fight the judge. Because we know that judge not for Leon and Nathan or Veronica, for all Liberian people. Some of you who children in Liberia who doing school, they can affect you. They say one apple can support the whole apple tree. So I beg you, let's support the big girl. Let's give her the she's a black, energetic woman who want to do the work. If we're not support the girl, we'll start putting her down. But when we support the single girl support the minister of youth and sport, she will deliver. So to conclude, I beg you guys, let's give her our support and make sure that she's there to get to do the best job possible. Thank you.
Nathan, your conclusive statement?
Yeah, before I conclude, we just want to encourage our audience. We just shared the fiscal year for the presidential scholarship, the expansion of adding additional 10 counties to it. Not yeah, 10 counties. Is it 10 counties? No, not 10 counties, but the expansion of the presidential scholarship. We just share the link on our platform, so you can go there and share with your relative, your family member, whosoever want to apply. The GPA is just 3 point. If you get above 3.5, fair enough. If you get 2.5, it's a financial aid. So it just came out not too long. Messenger posted, and we just grab it and we'll share it on our platform too. So the presidential scholarship is up. You can apply, and the deadline is August 19, 2026. Application is open now. The deadline is August 19, 2026. So you just get a week or two to apply. So, but basically, I want to conclude by saying this. In as much as we buy more of Daniel Samuel Lasner for being so robust in a negative form and manner on the statement Amara Kone. And we will also say we don't expect Amara Kone to be in back and back debate conversation with Daniel Sanders.
Exactly.
People talk to Daniel Sanders to come down. You know, the American always say to whom much is given, much is expected.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody know that Amara, you are the boss. Everybody know that you are a senator. Daniel Sanders is not compared to you. You are being tested politically. You came from the level of the finance ministry. You have served a lot of international position in our country. So we don't want you to be having a public debate. Daniel Sanders, right? You right. We are not in the writing competition. No. We appeal to you that you slow down with Daniel Sanders. Daniel Sanders is a little brother. In politics, there will be alignments and realignments. So the fact that you and Daniel Sanders and you going by saying you will announce your side very soon, I don't think you want to scare people say when you announce your side. It is a right to announce your side. It is a right to support whosoever you want to support. It shouldn't be on the basis of Daniel Sanders' statement to you. Then you try to say, "Oh, I will announce my side very soon. I will do the again president." I'm like you try to bully President Parker again president. No, I think it is very wrong. So we want to encourage Senator Amara Conner to be very calm. As other people talk to Daniel Sanders to use the Ministry of Information Cultural Affairs for a beneficiaries purpose that will benefit the country. So again, I want to say thank you for the opportunity. We will look into the MDR situation on Saturday. I will suggest that because today there were a lot of situations, there were a lot of happenings around the headquarters of the MDR where the youth here had to throw some pepper spray and other stuff. There was a huge tension. Stone were being thrown, and then there was some political fights there with Koga and that of the youth here where he killed his lawyer Garrison Yedi. They were all there and other stuff. So I think we'll have to go into that. But again, I'm so very grateful for the opportunity for being here. Though it is impromptu, but that's the kind of work we are doing. The kind of package. So I'm grateful for the opportunity and thank you for having me today. It's a privilege and it's a pleasure.
Again, I want to take this time to extend thanks and appreciations to both of you. You guys did a great job. I also want to say thank you to Mrs. Elizabeth Hina Grants. I just called her like around 3 o'clock. I said, girl, you got to come on the show. We got to do something. We got to go talk for our females in leadership. She said, you know what, I will be there. But due to the internet system, my man, due to the internet system in her area, she could not complete the show with us. But again, we want to say, Aaron Bakua, please give us a call. Let's have some discussion behind the scene. We also want to say to everybody, let us support Precious. Let us give her our hand. Let us pray for her. Those of us that can be close to her. Let us pray for her that she will be able to succeed. That she will not, she will not fall for anything less. Those of you that are bullying Precious, Precious is a professional. Her social life had nothing to do with professionalism. She's human like us. So we got to support her. Again, I want to say thank you to you, gentlemen. I want to say bravo. Nathan, a colleague of mine, gave me $50 today when she saw the little girl who picture you posted with her something in the mouth. She said, Miss Ronica, how can I help? I said, send it to the person like that. She said, no, I don't want to go through that route for my bank. The $50. So she gave me the $50 today to help that child So I will send you the $50 to be able to give it to them. And that's Central TV own, the publicity you make on the platform, make other people come and give that money. So I want to say thank you. Until then, tomorrow is a youth prime time. I don't know, the youth are not coming for 2 weeks. So tomorrow,
Friday, tomorrow Thursday.
Tomorrow is the Power of Horse. And then Friday is a youth prime time, and Saturday, of course, is a D.
Friday will bring back wisdom.
Saturday is a D host.
The man say I'm following. The man,
Leadership dialogue and
things out. See you on Friday.
Don't you waste on Friday and your brother? But I'll talk to you. Yes, I will bring down the curtain for today's show. Have a great rest of your night.
Thank you.
It is time for the Central TV. Yeah.